functional structure, or you can call the advantage of functional structure. So there is one first one, specialization. So what is the meaning of specialization? In organization structure, work are distributed among the employees. If any employee is doing the repeated work, he or she or they become expert within that. So it leads to specialization. So specialization, what is the meaning of specialization? If any person or if any human being, if they are doing the repeated work, take example, we are teachers, we are teaching same subject every year, so repeatedly we are doing the same work. Okay, if we are doing the same work repeatedly, we are become expert in that field, we are become expert within that work. At your home, your mother is doing household work. If she is doing repeatedly daily, she is become expert within that. If any new person is doing that work, that time that person efficiency or that person is not expert within that work. When the experience get or when you become a specialist within that work, when you are doing the same work repeatedly, then only you can become a specialization, or then only you can become an expert within the work. Next advantage, see, that is the second one, coordination is established. So what is the coordination means? Already we are discussed within the first chapter, that is the nature and significance of management. So coordination means what? Making the harmony within the employees. Making the harmony within the employees means what? Employees should do their work in one direction. All department according to their departments. See, department wise functions are different. So that's why within a single department the work are same or work are related with each other. So their coordination or making a harmony within the employees, that is a very important. So all the person working within a department are performing the same type of work if make a coordination at the same level. If you are performing same kind of work, your friends are also performing same kind of work, so that time it become a coordination with your friend. So take example, at your class also you are doing the same kind of work, you are learning the same subject, you are doing the homework or study for the same subject. So there is a more coordination between you. Okay, at the same level management. Now we are a teacher, so we are teaching the subjects. No, maybe our subjects are different, but we are at the same level of management. So we are all teachers are at the same level of management. All students comes under the same level of management. So coordination, it is a more between same level of management. So due to the functional structure, because departments are made according to the functions, so it helps to make a coordination among the employees. Next one, that is a helps in increasing managerial efficiency. Helps in increasing managerial efficiency. So already you know within the first chapter what is the efficiency. Efficiency means doing a task correctly with the low cost. Okay, means minimum wastage should be there. So manager of one department are performing same type of work again and again, which makes specialized and increase efficiency. Which makes specialized and increase efficiency. So increasing efficiency means what? Already first advantage we are seeing, that is the specialization. So doing the same work again and again, you become expert within that, you become a specialized within that. So obviously if you are specialized within that, to complete that work you require a minimum time, okay, or lesser time to complete that work, because you are expert within that. So that's why due to the functional structure we are going to become a specialized, and due to the specialization our efficiency, that means doing a task correctly with the low cost or with minimum cost, it is going to be increasing. Now let's see last advantage of functional structure, that is the minimum cost. Means what? If you go for the functional structure, your organizational cost can be a minimum. How? Because it reduces the duplication of work, so no wastage will be there. See how it reduces the duplication of work, because already works are distributed according to the departments, mean according to same functions are there, we are going to make a department. Then work duplication, double works are not going to be carried out here. So double work is not going to be carried out, so no wastage of resources. So that's why no wastage of cost also. So within a minimum cost, we can complete the work if the structure of the organization is a functional structure. Now let's see what are the disadvantage of functional structure. Now let's see what are the disadvantage of, or you can call the limitation of functional structure. So first limitation is ignorance. Ignorance means what? Avoiding. Okay, avoiding of organizational objective. So what is the organizational objective? That is earning a profit, maybe sales should be increases. According to the organization, different objectives are there. Suppose it is a college organization, so what should be the organizational objective? To good result of a student and student strength or admission, good or more admission should be required. So that is the organizational structure for a college organization. But due to the functional structure, what effect is going to be happen? Ignorance of organizational objective, it is going to be happen, because each department work according to their own wishes. So they always give the importance to departmental objective rather than the organizational objective. So just I told, for a college organization, more admission, it may be for any department, that doesn't matter. Good result, so it may be for any department, that doesn't matter. But within the functional structure, we are going to make a department according to the function. So here, like a science and commerce. Okay. So science or commerce are different departments run according to their wishes. Okay. So they always give the importance to their individual or departmental objective rather than the organizational objective. Means commerce department give the importance to commerce only, not to science. So due to that, ignorance of organizational objective happens. Means due to that, what is the main objective to run this college, that is going to be ignoring. So let's see next disadvantage or limitation of functional structure. Then it is a difficulty in interdepartmental coordination. So all department work as per their own wishes. Just I told, every department according to their wish they are going to be run. So due to that organizational objective, it is going to be neglecting. So which makes coordination within the department. So department wise work is going to be run, which make the coordination between the department, that is no problem. Between, suppose commerce department is there. So between commerce teachers and students, they have a proper coordination. They are going to make a harmony within the department because they are from the same department. No. So between the department coordination is there, but what is going to happen? It creates a competition among the employee with other departments. So this is the bad thing. Suppose one department and second department is there. So between the departments our competition is going to be happen if the structure is going to made according to the functional structure. So this college comes under the functional structure. And last disadvantage or limitation of functional structure is handle, or you can call the problem or barrier. Handle, problem or barrier in complete development. Incomplete development. So because of each employee specialized only in a single job or single part of a whole job. Just I told, suppose commerce department is there. Commerce department means all six subjects are there. So each teacher are teaching single subject. They are specialized within their work. So that is a single job, not a whole job. What is a whole job? 6 subject is a whole job. But teachers are specialized within the single job. So that may be the problem sometimes due to the functional structure. Because specialization means not only a single work. Specialization means they should be specialized within the whole work. That means the teacher can able to teach all the 6 subjects, not only a single subject. But due to the functional structure, that employees are specialized, employees are expert within the single part, not only the whole part. So these are the disadvantage of functional structure. So I hope you got the clear concept about what is mean organizational structure. So just we are discussed about the types of organizational structure, that is a functional structure and divisional structure. Then we are discussed about the what is a functional structure, suitability, where it is a suitable. So for a large organization and one line product is there, this functional structure is it is a suitable. Then we are discussed about what are the advantage and the limitation, or you can call the disadvantage of functional structure. So in next class we are going to discuss about what is mean divisional structure, suitability of divisional structure, advantage and limitation or disadvantage of divisional structure. So after that we are going to discuss about what is the difference between functional structure and divisional structure. I hope you got the clear concept about today's topic, that is a functional structure. Suppose if you have any doubt, we will clarify your doubt within the live class. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Meet you in next class.